I worked really hard, there's no gonna. And we back, ladies and gentlemen. Number Bando, we are HvrdKO. Kontani zamrao futhi, cause the Music Express, we still out here. So yeah, kabaneba ko to buya futhi ka channel. You shout out to you for coming back and being a regular viewer if you are. Ndianidara ende no homo karari. Nika ila agenda ya yonofana yanga mara. Yeah, ndianidara blind majita na the ladies, whoever is watching. Appreciate you guys. And for those who's been watching ever since the first day, I began doing content creation like this back in 2023. Been at it for a year. And yeah, currently back then. I just want you to know, I really much appreciate you. And yeah, welcome back to the Music Express. Here we talk everything music. Gravitate a lot towards Venrap music as well, because that's what I understand, that's what I breathe, and that's something that I'm more comfortable in sharing my opinion in, and then I can back what I'm saying. Do you get me? So we talk everything music. Podcast music, because there's lots to talk about in music, and there's a lot of entertaining things, a lot of entertaining conversations that the music or entertainment space has on content creation. So it's something that now I'm very much opinionated. So I'm someone like I have my own thoughts, I have my own opinions, my antics, and all that go beyond, that reach far beyond music. There's things I spoke about. So Breakout Express. So Music Express, it broke out of the Breakout Express, which is a podcast and Bando. We only managed to do one episode and it never went far, but it should be back soon. Yeah, even if Nanandisi, it's gonna come back. New shout out to Bando. I think I'm gonna have him also on the show, today's show, because this is a very special show for me. In a way, where some fan anga, if you are my fan or if you are my follower, I don't know why you go freezer. Yeah, but I open umfani do and kumfashap. But if you're my fan, I'm sure you somewhere are concerned, or not concerned, but like intrigued, like you just want to know more about me. So this is an episode in it, like I'll get to maybe bring you into my world, and maybe we'll also chat a bit about some of the things that throughout my journey of doing this, there's some personal opinions that I would like to share in a way. So I really hope you enjoy it, because it's not gonna be, maybe it's gonna be long, and it's gonna be long, because honestly, I dedicated this episode just to making sure by the time I come back, who the fuck is he? So ndikudoita zvinoenda kutoita zvone, at least ndanisiyanyana with a bit of, so that you have an understanding even when something is different later on. Why do I do the things that I do? Namsina mbona thamwe kadzimwe podcast. Nizomba shocked. You need to understand why I do what I do, and yeah. So yeah, let's get to it. So for like vane abantu ndiva vatomfrustana sharp ningadzina government name ndipfikile Poppy wa Mahua. Ndimsiwana wa Nzhelele. I grew up in Nzhelele, in a very, I can't say a small village. We're not a very small village, but it's not very huge. Tembarubiro, Panini, Tsinamandis. So I'm from that area. Kabalabasa Vinjere Thangatori Tinina Biaba. But you must go off to the nearest town. So the smallest nearest town in the Biaba. And yeah, I grew up there, I was raised there, I was born there. I moved around a lot. I moved up between Tembarubiro and Amandwana. Amandwana was where my father was originally from. and Tembarville was where my marital home was for Myanga. So that's where I alternated between the two. And also my grandma vachibva side Nzhelele dzamandwana kavatsi vanjerere vanondiva vazvidiva uri ndaruwa padi yamandwana also in my childhood. Nemusiwana ne like I don't know. I don't know if I should tell you. My age doesn't matter, but I can tell you, Uri, maybe a clue so that for those who are never curious, maybe let me have you at least do some bit of research, to horoscope and all that. I am in a group of the oldest Gen Zs. So, in Generation Z, Quran, we're the oldest in the group. Yeah, you can guess how old I am. So, anyways, me, I was raised in a, in a normal, stable family. Didn't have a lot of. I don't have a little brother. I don't have a little sister. Well, I think. I think I don't. So yeah, man, I was born there, and yeah, I have about 8 brothers. We have I have 8 brothers, and I have about 3 sisters. And from my mom and my father. So my father had like, he was a man with dreams. If I can say, oh, I'm just he didn't just have one, he had about 3. So I had 3 mothers growing up. My own mother, Venda, had a closer mom. So if you know me from like varsity, met me in Eastern Cape, you would always know. I would always say like, I always gave a shout out to my stepmom. She's closer. Shout out to her. I don't know if she watches the channel. Mara, no, my mother watches. So hey, Joey, Armin face. So yeah, guys. I had 3 of them. So yeah, they raised me well, equally. Well, I was raised by the 2. The other wife, unfortunately, I think my dad and her, they sort of like were not that close anymore. But yeah, I was raised by those 2. Ever since I was young, they both just alternated on razor. Even from my childhood, from when I was like a baby. So yeah, that's my life. So as you can tell, I grew up in a very I can't say in a very, but I can say in a polygamous type of a setting where we were a blended family. And yeah, I think I learned a lot from such an arrangement, to a point that I decided that I wouldn't want my kids to grow up in such an environment, especially with how, toxic family can get, like it really frustrates the kids, and also just, never just spending time all at once together, it was just a problem now. And I prefer to spend a finger na family anga. Even now, I have my own little family. Got me a 3-year-old, got me a beautiful Kosahan. Shout out to you, babe. And yeah, those are the people. So I'm very family orientated. I love spending time with my son. I love spending time with his mom. I'm just the guy who just, I'm a soft guy. Just wanna be there with my family. So yeah, I grew up in the Chikoro Amaria Combined School. That was the first school I ever went to. Actually, that's a rhyme. I went to Amaria Combined School. Chinecha Wanaradzanani. So I did my crash there, my preschool, and I did my grade 1, 2, 3. Yes, I did 3 grades there, and then I moved. So that's where I met like niggas like Ezere. I met like Bando. Yeah, I met them niggas there. So for me, it was a great experience being there because it's a private school. I think it's the reason why my English is quite good. Can't say it's excellent, but I have a good English. I think they taught me accents. They taught us how to pronounce things properly. Ngori batho banji they had this thing of when the people sound a specific way, but not that type of reaction whenever I spoke English. Oh, you sound Venda, you probably Venda. You get me? So like I give a shout out to Amaria Combined School. So that's cool. Shout out to you. That's cool. Back then. So under Jana Mungumani Primary School after that, because I did grade 1, 2, 3, Amari, and then I had to move after my dad passed. And then I moved to Mungumani Primary School, one of the best public schools you can go to in Nzhelele. And I can stand on that because I can stand on that. Sorry about that. I just need to respond to this. I can stand on that. Or yeah, it's one of the best primary schools you can go to in Nzhelele, and it's in a remote area. Like it's in a man, it's in some middle of the mountains. There's no transport, and yeah, there's no like things. And sorry guys, I got distracted. Just need to tell this nigga something. Doni Belela. I don't even know Belela and Venda. And Vendo Belela. Someone tell me if I say that Belela, am I saying that I'll call you? Is it Venda and the song? It sounds very strong. Oh Belela Mut. But yeah. Anyways, I went to Mungumani Primary School. I did my entire primary schooling. I did it there. It was like a grade 7. One of the best. I think they taught me Chivenda. Ngori Ndajana Maria outside to Chivenda. I was in Chivenda. We never learned. In fact, they used to even fine you, I think, when you spoke Chivenda. We were encouraged to always speak in English. I don't know why. What's that about? And it showed Uri, like I think that's why probably my mother decided to move me, just to also expose me ka culture yani, just to uri ndikono mwana lachikono to chamba chivenda mara ndisakono to chibala ndisakono to chingwala. So like she told me that, and like when I went there I learned Venda. Ndotomo kuda chivenda ndika grade 4. Yeah, grade 4. So I ran with it until forever, because after that I just went to public schools. So after that I finished under Jena Technical, Twendo Technical. I always grunt that school because I fucking love that school. I love it because it shaped me, and it also like taught me things that I never thought I needed to know. And I became very technical, a problem solver. I became someone I never interested in engineering, which I ended up doing. Because after I finished my, I think I went to technical in 2010, 2014 I was done. We under Bando so thank God. But I was not a straight A guy, so after that I went to Nelson Mandela University, and then I obtained my qualification in civil engineering. And then here I am today. So yeah, and then that's me. That's my background about me. I don't know if I'm oversharing, but I just want you guys to know, I'm just a regular dude, who just loves doing content. So yeah, after that, I did my BTech there at the same university. Started working, and yeah, eventually I started doing content for Beiwe, Ngongwana. So yeah, I'm a father, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an engineer, I'm a partner. I'm not married. I can't say I'm a husband. I'm not married yet, but eventually I'll be saying to you, I'm a husband, guys. It's about time. I've been saying. So yeah, I had a very nice childhood. From my mother's side, I had like 4. There was 4 of us. I had a brother who unfortunately passed. So I don't know some music. You'd always know that I would talk about that nigga. Mashao. His name is Mashao. He died when he was young. He passed on when he was young. And yeah, something that I've never really healed from. But you just gotta be a man and just take it. Cause I never got a chance to meet him, so I think maybe it made it also easier to be able to deal with it. But honestly, to be honest, it really broke me. It still breaks me. The reason why Ndishi, I always bring him up in my music is because I just want to make sure his memory lives on, because I feel like yeah, life took him too early, man. He was young when he passed. So I felt through my experiment of hardcore, I should bring him back to life, and just whoever fucks with my music, at least in their head, Mashao's name lives on, in my heart, he keeps living on. So yeah, shout out to Mashao. Shout out to you, Broski. I know you're watching over there. But yeah, that's me. And then I have another brother. His name is Edgar. Yeah. Some of you in the entertainment space might know him as Promatic. He was the manager of Metro CMG for a long time. I think until 2020, 2019, somewhere there. I can't remember. I wasn't really involved in whatever he was doing with him. Nenda chitoba choose ya Metro. So I didn't pay too much attention to whatever business deals they had. So yeah, that's my brother. And then my other brother was Edmund Too Great. He had a brand. Some of y'all may have seen him come Bango way back then. Yeah, he once popped up there. And yeah, he was one of the first co-host. Yeah, the music podcast. Yeah, Meg G. Yeah, podcast and show. He was in the sports podcast. Yeah, he loves sports, that nigga. And video games. Yeah, you shout out to Ed. You shout out to you, man. So yeah, those are my niggas. But I have other brothers from the other side, the Watabero, Furu, Rudzi, Nomeni, Octavius, and then I have 3 sisters that I greatly miss. Haven't seen them in a while. Yeah, marriage does that sometimes. But yeah, but shout out to them, man. I don't know if they watch my channel. But yeah, you shout out to you. And yeah, I had one of the best nieces who was the same age as me. Yeah. Tendi. Yeah, that was her name. I think she motivated me. I speak good English because of her also. I think she used to have like a beautiful accent. Like, and so you should come back, this vendor boy, I would always spend time with her. I would always learn like how she like vocalizes herself, like how she articulates herself, if I can put it. Yeah, she was a huge inspiration. So yeah, talking about inspiration now, let me tell you then, Uri, when did this entire thing begin of me doing music and ended up doing content and all that? So I started music in 2011. Currently for music I was quite young. Tomandi high school though, but that's officially starting. I was writing lyrics before. I was reciting people's verses, I was rewriting people's verses. That's how I got to understand how people lay their bars. There wasn't really things of like wordjuniors.com where you could get lyrics of a song. So if you like a song so much, you end up just writing the lyrics down and just hoping that whatever you read was relevant, it was true, because like sometimes you find that you are skewed and you're not talking the right things. So like I grew up in that era of kids writing lyrics in their books and all that. And then I had a friend called Spusiso. That nigga had a beautiful handwriting, man. I've never seen a nigga that writes that well. Yeah, as I still have not met him in my entire decades of being alive. I've never seen that guy used to write proper, bro. Like, none in this so like my handwriting was bad. He used to teach me like, hey dog, you can write like this. And you shout out to him. I don't know if he watches. Yeah, if he does, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. I'm sure he still has a dope handwriting. That nigga could write, man. Like he could write something and be like, hey man, this looks like it was printed, man. You don't know you're not mngano no ngwana. Ula munanga ba chipasa nang handwriting if it's man. So yeah. So you'd write lyrics and rap. He liked a lot of like Beyonce songs. So you'd write a lot of the Beyonce songs. Nanela chifosiwa ripese kudala ngaye umsadzi wa Jay-Z. Cause he was my nigga. So like we would talk about music and he loved playing drums. I don't know if you can say drums, but actually zamata food at primary. So my journey started like ufuna Venrap. Yo tromandisha primary. Even though officially I started in 2011. Ndiche primary, that's when I started rapping, and a growing interest in Jana Mgomane. When so assembly Mgomane, it was this thing, I don't know if it was Mondays, where like they call the keys, some of the kids up front, one would read like a daily scripture of the day, and then someone will do like a performance of the day. Usually they would sing. I was one of the first that rapped. So I stood there in front. In fact, don't push on like say, bro, go, because we know you love the song and you're always rapping it in class. And I went and rapped. So the first song I rapped was the Bomo Dadza Kapia Pangwanish. Listen, it was 2008. I still remember. It was in assembly. That's when I was like, damn, people like even the music. And I was like, yeah, one day I'll make music. Well, I'm not like, I was like, I would like to make Venda music. Fast forward, I left primary school. That love of music, Technicolor, it grew. Because Technicolor now, that's when a lot of these guys, they were attending Technicolor. They were there full time, like they were doing their thing. Wukid, yeah, so I met Wukid. I never knew Papi Rico and them niggas. I think they were a bit ahead of me. I'm not really sure. I never knew that nigga. I just heard he went to Technicolor. Nah, I never knew him. Lutro the music, DJ Low. Who else did I forget? Laser Boy. Who else? Well, Awesome Fane there on the younger side. I don't think I ever got to meet them. I was gone by then when they came. So when you Technicolor, my love for doing this music thing, it started growing, and then I met my friend, my nigga. I won't forget that nigga. That nigga was one of the first niggas I remember. I got to see him on we met in grade 8, but when we went to grade 9, he liked softwares, he liked computers, he could figure out things like the Feshwala, this softwares and music. So one day he came to me and he told me that somebody gave him Fruit Loops. I don't know if it was, because I know Lutro was staying around where he stayed, and then he came with Fruit Loops, and then he started telling me like, yeah, he's gonna go play with it. And the time I was not interested. I was like, whatever, nigga, go do what you can. And then Wukid, because I knew Wukid from then. We're in the same class. So Wukid in Alays, we used to do like this rap battles where we like out rapping each other and just one another. Sandy was this other, and it was Siso's twin brother, the one I mentioned on writing a blind. He had a twin brother. Yeah, that nigga had Reese for days. I knew him from primary. Like, that nigga had Reese, bro. He was that one friend I had. And I never like, but I would go to him like, hey, dog, how do you do this shit, man? How do you get women to fall for you and all that? And he would tell you like, hey, dog, you just be yourself, He had Reese, man. He was cool. He carried himself well. So he liked rapping, and actually, I think he used to look up to Jay-Z a lot. I'm sure he probably thought he was Jay-Z when we were kids, because he used to rap a lot like him. He was very lyrical, and he was good at it. So Mratwa, or his twin brother, used to play like the drums. We were rapping, yeah, nigga, never son of Then we just do it in class, and then we didn't know what we were doing. And fast forward, next thing, Wukid records one of his first songs. I'm like, damn. Wukid in. that's when I think that it also hit with me. Like, oh, we rap with this nigga. It means we're not there. And then when Laser Boy, I worked with him as well. When he went to studio, that's when I was like, yeah, nigga, I'm going to studio. I'm not going to teach if you he used to rap like that nigga was the best. I think he was the best freestyler we had in our side. And he was very good, man. This culture, yeah, freestyling, kare on event, right? Freestyler scale. Then fast forward, laser, but you to more rap. I still remember even the first song he did. River Venda, Joe, River Venda, Kabitia, what's this guy? That's how much like that moment meant for me. I even remember the things like we did and my friends did at the time. It was awesome. Then I was like, hey Mangri, you once told me already go figure out to this recording software, Fruit Loops. What have you done? And then he was like, I'll show you what I did. And then the next day he comes with his phone. We're not allowed to bring phones, but my niggas will bring their phones to school. Come with his phone, listen, I don't know Quimba, and then record a track and street. And then at the time I used to love writing lyrics. I would just write lyrics on the book, on the BTK internet, and they download it. This one track. And I was like, hey bro, I have a lot of songs in my thing. I should come to your place and record. So the biggest issue he was like, no, it's fine. The biggest issue there where he was staying was the PC Hayani lady. So we were not allowed inside. We understood. During the day, I think the lady that was the housekeeper, so Raj recorder, hey guys, it was wild. Raj recorder through like a window. So like he would open like a window, obviously he had set it through that window, and then I would stand or get a chair and sit there. Outside, bro. No regard for echo or no ni but track. The problem, the advantage is those mics were not very powerful, like it's not condenser. It was like a headset, you have a mic in a pan. That's how we recorded. So like there was no mastering. Mangri didn't understand mastering. He didn't understand anything because he was learning. So not good. So there was nothing that was done. No mixing. So you relied on the fact that you are good to hop on the beat. The hook, the hook by the head. So in Kumbra, my first song was called Gladiator. It was on a beat of Fire Flame by what's this guy's name? Badman featuring Lil Wayne. Africa oh man, yeah. I need to put those songs on my Patreon, but they are cringe though. They are fucking cringe, but I love them because those were my first songs. And then fast forward again to us making music now. Now it became a competition. Wukid was booming at the time. Wukid was booming because Wukid was working with DJ Connection and Mridane don't get a lot of praise, but I think they paved the way, especially Majita Chifo Chaji, Majita Shandi, Majita Mridane. They really pushed the wave to commercial level where people were getting booked and all that. So Wukid was a commercial, like he was out there. He had this voice, and a voice lover. He had a dope voice, like he had dope lyrics, and like he was like simply the best. And Kumbra, like Nabo Racha later on, they started joining. Racha will join after Warin, but he joined later on, and then it just blew up. And Wukid was one of the best in the crew, according to me. Baba na crew yashifimi. Nabo Jack 2, Nabo Manana. Vachitana zi free swag abalavana vachitana zi feminine line ye Racha achita mi abana ndimi. Yeah, I think the free swag ana zimwe man zachi feminine la zimwe na. Fuck, I forgot about them. Now we Jack 2. I used to love Jack 2 a lot. Ndichiko the Tom. Cause hey, achintakaza ngama lyrics yawo and chibifana nabo Giddy Boy. So like I used to fuck with him like, who's this guy dissing my favorite rapper? Because I used to love Giddy Boy's lyrics. Chifono tiki chawe before Achakil did it. No, he was doing it. Yeah, and then yeah, fast forward. Hey, I'm saying this word too much, but yeah, fast forward again. It was competitive to a point that like, hey, Wukid even end up to mobilize beef. Because I always felt like them niggas, they were not giving me a chance. Like, nah, that's a span now. I recorded by myself. Everything. And those niggas had everything, bro. Like, they had like access to studios and like good studios. Nah, they didn't even plug me. You know? So I think I was not bitter, but I was like, I'm going to show this niggas, Uri, I can do it by myself and I can create something for myself. And then, yeah, it continued. I did it for a year. I think that first year I did like 6 songs. Yeah, I think I did about 6 songs. And then that's when Bando found me. And he was like, hey, dog, for 2012. Yeah, it was 2012 now. And then he was like, hey, dog, you should pull up to the studio and we record. So Bando was coming from Awesome Entertainment. But on a bunch of Awesome right there. So Awesome was coming up at the time, and I was also building my own buzz. And then I go build a buzz amongst my friends. Not like I was big, but like my peers knew my music. They knew that I made music, even if they didn't like it. And was kids most were going to criticize. Yeah, they always hated on me. Punjabe over technical and bad nichimbuzo and the whack. And that thing used to drive me, you get me? So like I had that thing of one day I'm gonna be so popular in Venrap. And boom, later on I was in Awesome Entertainment. So Awesome Entertainment as I live in. And then it wasn't really popular at the time I joined. Like it was just coming up. No one actually developed in certain blocks of Nzhelele. And Bando recruited me and I was like, hey dog, come and do your thing at Awesome Entertainment. I was like, nah, that's dope. Dashavana chikoroni. Hey, yanga dashavana chikoroni man bon. Dashavana girl, I go chavela music. That's girl, that's studio. Vachita kurekodera grachini, ove wa Mikey wo hang up wa headset ove wa upangwa dzinga pop filter ngaphandla. Hey, some wild ass shit, bro. Like some wild stuff. And then I was like, nah man, let's do this. Drop a track, and then boom, I was booming, bro. Like Awesome Entertainment was like everywhere. Like I could walk like in the streets, people listening to my song and they don't even know I was rapping. And we became popular like by 2012. We had the game by the scrotum. Toma ubidziwa nadzi showground like richiperformisi or rabidzwa nikombra Mizo achihostess la shows talent shows awe dzachidziwo stuff la holo ya town hall yeah raya da varfarera vo Mizo na machita vana richiperform. I don't know what was kind of me because I mean we were not really that big at the time. I mean area Antonia Tondo and all that, so but our people were there, so we called Nzhelele or performance, and they couldn't see us perform, and that sucks. That's one thing that made me not agree na Mizo fully, because I felt Uri, he sort of played a role in bringing us down. He might not have done it intentionally, but I always felt Uri umjitornyera. As someone we saw as, because I mean Mizo ndikali batu manju bachimbona saking. Ndikali blind bachimbona saking. So nenda manduga mburana marazwe the way that he was moving and all that, I didn't really fuck with how he was moving. So I took very much, like I took huge offense on the fact that mjitawa asakuita I mean asikuvulena nyana mavoti ura ivane eve when didn't perform because Nzhelele was very secluded in the space. Like we were very excluded, like we were not involved in things. We had to do our own shows and all that, but we focused on ourselves. And one of the biggest shows we ever had was Rosela out to Mpepu Hall. Yeah, Mpepu Hall or Mpepu High School. But when Vanjere Vashtiva Mpepu, Chikora Mpepu now or Rapala Gangum. Huge hall, huge stage. We performed so much. I think I'm gonna play a clip of one of the performances we had. I could perform kwedzisela vakwevo uvale rasta rovara navo tendo and ridzi master vatidhaningidur it's a pastor. Man, that was one of the dopest songs. Also, I'm entertainment. Yeah, everybody, if it plays, they went wild. Rasta. I was not featured on it, but yeah, I fucked with the song as well. Produced by Bando, fully everything. We did it in house. So also entertainment. Yes, I downloaded the beat. Rasa downloaded the beat. I think we downloaded the beat from later when we saw Rish. Our producer is limited to a certain sound. So when we wanted to explore other sounds, we ventured into like internet beats as well. So Rodropa album, First Step to Fame, I think it dropped around 2012, 2013. That was the first album I'd never seen anyone drop an album. Tango Baba on it. Maraza Badevi. Also Mizo was one of the best. I'll pop it up for you so you just see like a full album. We printed it out, we designed it, we distributed it. Equipment. Because we were big, we were big in Nzhelele. Namsiba tumanju outside of Nzhelele, Baba Sardivi. Baba Bana idea. I know niggas like Bomo Entertainment. We worked with them. Mizo Phyll remix at HvrdKO, if you would funk, and it made some waves in the area. So like we had like dope collaborations as well. We always wanted to unite Nzhelele in our movement. Because Awesome Entertainment was a huge crew. Auna Ezere, Auna Tamba, Auna RS4, aka Bands. There was T-Bag, there was Dope D, and then there was Igwe. And then we had the females, we had Miss Dandy, we had Trizzy G, we had 2 females in the crew. And then we were big, man. And then life happened. So the niggas were ahead of me, so they went to the varsity, Nandasala High School, and then I was in grade 12 at the time they left. So I also stopped. I sort of like pushed back, and I wasn't making music. Because remember my guitar sato. Like they never opened the gate for us to a point that Nendo Salandono Scoba stranded Majitanga's chair. And so that's set music from 2014. I stopped making music. People like now they don't know us anymore. Like they're growing up. Our fans were growing. I mean, they're old. My fans are old, probably like on their 30s, some of them. But when they were me, I'm a fan. And yeah, we did that. And then it was cool though. It was cool for me because like I got to see damn, I'm a great entertainer, and I got to see damn, I can actually do this whole entire entertainment thing properly and execute it in a way that it can also resonate in to outside. So it was dope for me. And that's when Ndishka Osam Entertainment I discovered Mizo, man, like that nigga was moving funny even back then. I'm a huge fan. So I wanted to tell you like who are my biggest inspiration in this music shit. So it's in hip hop, it was Lil Wayne, it was Tupac, it was Eminem, it was Nicki Minaj. I fucked with Nicki Minaj. I was a barb at the time. Like I fucked with Nicki Minaj was ruthless back then, but 2008. And Slim Shady, Eminem, he was also a very huge inspiration, especially with the beats. He made me love Dr. Dre's type of beats. I love instrumentals. I learned how to make beats because of Dr. Dre. I always wanted to imitate how he does. He plays with the piano, the melodies. I really felt like like we were spiritually connected because I really resonated with the type of beats he made. And till now, even Selection Younger, it still has a bit of that melodic thing that I want. And you get that grand piano, you get that flute that is just standing out, just doing some weird things. And I was like, hey, damn man, it's dope. And it's not, because I mean it's a thing of ndachifuna music. In a family of music lovers. Like my brothers I mentioned, Edmund used to play a lot of hip hop. I think that's where I got to love hip hop a lot. You'd play Boma Tupac, Boma Nazi, Boma Jay-Z, Boma Eminem. And then my other brother, Edgar, would play like house. You'd play like reggae, we call bete, and go one of those type of music. And then I would have like my other brothers. For example, I had a brother Tabero. He used to listen to house music. That's why then Ndichifuna different music as well. Like he used to have a proper playlist. Like actually Hayani, like he was when he was in varsity, he would come back with nice music, man. That nigga would come with a very nice house music and it's just chaka chaka, you know. So I did that and I was like, yeah, damn, that's dope. And I actually got to be a music lover from that. No one ndaruwa ndichifuna muzika. That's when ndichita na podcast ya muzika because I love music. I even have a song called Music is in My Blood that I did with Awesome Entertainment. It was in the album. That's how much we loved music. We never cared if people thought like we sound different, we don't do this. We were not really the typical Venrap in Nangai, we were different. So that's one thing that stood out the most about us. And that's when I discovered, damn, man. Mizo was also one of my inspirations. Mizo Phyll, Venrap. It was Bomo first, and then it was Mizo, and then it was Divo Divenger as well. Divo Divenger was mostly of the gangster side because Divo would say like those shocking things. So like damn, this nigga really said that, bro, and you'd be like, damn. That's why his music was not very marketable because it was for a certain group of people who were gangster band. I think Metro naye okonozishumisa sharp is that's how Divo Divenger maybe should have done it, like how Metro CMG does it. Or at least rekone mu embrace remudze na phanda ba baby basho apha ngazimulidze Divo Divenger toba konvuzo ra nyems chivuno cha nyinyi miawe baitani yo. But I still draw some inspiration the gangster on the beef side because not actually a beef. But in my prime Awesome Entertainment, yeah, I never lost the beef. Now you know so the Murani. I don't have problems with anybody, but niggas must know. I don't to go to a general. In fact, I write better when I beef people than when I make sense. Alright. So don't play with me, don't start with me, niggas. Don't start with me. So yeah, and then I discovered but Philly now Rise to Dalanga. Philly was dope with the flows, with the lyrics. Even if sometimes he rapped some things that don't make sense, Mizo will make it make sense by how he executes it, how he lays down his verses. He was so good. And I think melodically, I got something from him as well in the way I write lyrics. Not taking yourself too seriously. You know, he taught me that, Mizo Phyll. My G, don't take yourself too seriously. You can say whatever you want and make it sound good, you know. So that was Mizo. But I only drew inspiration from Phyll because of that thing of, I mean, my bro was he was not a. It was a musical inspiration. It was not in a human level. Because on a human level, remember I told you, perform, and I took that shit very like deep. Not personally, but I took it deep. I saw you as a king, and you can't even like show up for us as maybe like the subjects, you know, like around you. Then it enforced that thing of, okay, then let me be the king. Let me be my own king of my city, and just let me rep my city, which is Nzhelele. Every chance that I get, that now I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it by myself with my niggas, and we did it, and we see ourselves as the kings, and we never cared much about Mizo being the king, because in our own space in Nzhelele, we knew we were kings. That is the king is like a hash, no one. So it was rule your kingdom, I rule mine, and focus on that. And we never got into anyone's business or anyone's way. Besides fellow we all about the smoke, of course, I'm entertainment. Yeah, Rasa Isana FL. It was ironic when we ended up meeting Metro and all that. So that's basically about me, Uri, how I became the person that I am and why do I do what I do. Because honestly, guys, I'm going to be I did a self-introspection, and I am going to like take a break a bit just restructure myself and just find myself and what I want to achieve, because I don't feel like I'm achieving what I need this channel, for example, this content creation. I'm talking mostly about the content creation side of it, or article, the direction that the channel is taking. I feel like there's some things that I can tweak just to resonate with more people, just to resonate a bit with people out there. Uri, um, what's the vibe? What's the vibe about? You wanna like, I don't wanna offend people. I don't want to also please people, but I don't want to shock people. I don't want to come here and enter the content for the sake of like hardcore hate or anything. I don't have time for that. I have a kid. I have a kid that I'm raising. He's a man. He's gonna be a man one day. I don't want him to be like, my dad was such a hater on the net, to a point that people use it against him. Also, I want to show him, or you can still do what you love and do it right, and people still fuck with you and you grow. Because I don't think in terms of growth, I'm seeing the growth when I compare the efforts that I put into this entire thing. I'm not seeing the rewards at the end, and that's the sad thing for me personally, because I like doing what I do, and I like you guys liking what I do. That's why Nation Woods like phone and I want to create content that resonates with people, and I feel like I'm in a space where certain things I might end up doing them based on my emotions and not how really I should do them. So I just want to take a step back and just rethink. And then you might see me on other people's platforms. I may be a host or co-host or whatever, but I want you guys to have a journey with me. Uri richisala music express don't know restructure in a way, because I'm planning to get like a producer. I'm trying to do ngazi video. I'm good with audio. I just need equipment extra, just to purchase some extra microphones, or and as guests that are more interesting guests that actually bring knowledge to you guys. And also I've received a lot of messages from my my peers, or people that I went to varsity with, people that know me na spanini bangwe. Like they'll be like, hey dog, I like your content, but nyamba Jivenda dog, like you're always talking in Jivenda. So I'm like, hey, I'll try, because I do it for my people. So like I need to like find a way to restructure it in a way that makes sense for everyone. Venrap nibe navyo na ingwe knowledge on the other side, because I have a lot of knowledge, and I can do a little bit of more research just for you guys to be entertained and interact, and not just come and here listen to me blabbing, but at least leave Nkovona episode ya Music Express and learn something about the music entertainment or the entertainment space. You get more content creation. I like people having information. I like sharing information, distributions, deals, contracts. I want to bring something for you that is more of an educational also, but I'll also talk my shit. When I'll also have my talks, my takes and all that. But for now, I just want you guys to allow me to just give this channel some space and get everything set, and Nikononi sort out. I posted a letter. I was not joking. I'm serious. And you should go there and read it. I'll pop it up. So yeah, it's not a goodbye, but it's I'll be back soon, and I'll be back better than ever. Like I'm going to be taking over, because it's like I'm tired of holding back. There's a lot of things that they hold her back on saying and actually engaging on, but the restructuring will be epic. I just don't know when. I can't tell you. I'm also gonna take a personal break, because I think as an individual there's a lot that I also need to focus on. My profession as well, I'm a civil engineer, so I need to also enhance myself in the space, because I fucking love civil engineering, guys. I love what I do. I deal with smart technologies in the civil engineering space. I work somewhere where you just gotta be innovative. So it's very difficult to juggle also trying to figure out what type of content to give out, because I do this part-time. So I wanna get to a point where I can be able to give you something positive that don't compromise my personal brand, that don't also compromise HvrdKO's brand as an artist, because HvrdKO originally is an artist. He's not a podcaster. He just ventures into it. But in Venrap, fuck going to the studio and just producing my shit. No wanna. So I'm gonna call Bando now, and we're gonna engage further on certain things. But I don't know if I should do it a part 2 or continue the same episode, but it might be 2 episodes, so over 25 and then the drop at 26, and then you might not get something after that for some time. But just know that I'll be back. I'll be back, and I'll be back better than ever. And you might see me. I'm saying, like, you might see me very soon. The platforms. Don't be confused. I want to show you the beauty of what HvrdKO has to provide, so that we can build this relationship going forward, or it make a sense. Because I think I just have a spike sometimes, so it's not balancing. I want to balance the audience to a point that it's gonna be consistent. It's gonna be always HvrdKO. We here. We don't give a fuck what you're talking about. We out here and we gonna fucking do it with you. That's all I just want to create. And I feel like I will then need to restructure how I do my things going forward. So that's why I'm saying the space is needed. And yeah, Bando is someone who started the entire thing with. So I believe like already the last of this kind. Someone so yeah, Bando is next. I'm sure I'm just gonna make it a longer episode. So let me connect you guys with him. And yeah, Rotom. Hey guys, Nobuya Zino. Like I said to you niggas earlier, I got Bando now. Bando's on the line. Bando.
It is what it is.
And kale vasichanipa cheva nifake episode ya metro acho dovaranipa.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate. Hey, obonga Christmas.
The Christmas edition.
Even our chapters is not run towards another Christmas.
Hey, this is last thing.
Yeah,
let's go realign.
That's crazy. But otherwise,
what's up?
Yeah, what's up, niggas? What's up, everybody? Niggas listening, bitches, everybody. It's unfortunate, and like, I'm sick. I got tonsillitis, natanga, so my voice is gonna be kind of weird. But I hope you guys don't mind, because it's just a voice. Doesn't matter. What matters is my opinion. You know?
So what's your opinion? Ndakuvatarechedza ngori nerichijana game ni we used to envy, not envy mara Mizo achiri nyaya narine achiri nyaya nkombra royal town hall like no disrespect kafili asatofunga criticize, or at least adivori nayo vyarikakela nkombra royal town hall ndikaihola fetu royal rasichapesera ro perform kani like royal it was tsina mvusuludzo apala
tsina mvusuludzo town hall ro perform
venotoperforma nendisiyo noti tiumbuli ndoperforma ndinganotoperforma nendisiyo.
I choose you were still young, dog. You just forgot.
What do you mean? I was not that young. Nditozumbulia dhuma ndiyalumbula tati umbuli ndoperforma ndiyadhuma ndikumbula ovozokodhala stage.
Anambarali joti na chikipa cha green cha SpongeBob na mateki ya Levi's anatambudza green zofana na chikipa cha SpongeBob. Roperforma ndikumbula roperforma marasta na lela track lopi life entertainment na tibege na Bomo
na Bomo, yeah,
and Mamadu. yeah mara
awambori mandumbele pfarelo kha vhafili kharali vhe no performa mbora vhe no diane nga sa ndi kho tea kaiza vheyo ambo ngori na I don't remember performing
ni right ni zamvusuludze zwine na kuziamba eni vhafili vana dread yavo ko wasn't blind vatinga na zindale and stuff mara
wazikola chitu kumashala vazatuzvika ndo vya lapho finoyana vana interaction na feel ndo dzanga priko voitiani ini ni mtu ane feel ni tonga ni agidimedzana naye ani ndova dziking dzaka side dzisafani andire ndova dzindova ndiko computer naye kana nayo ndiro nyaravo
leti ndi king ya west ola munna ndi king yani ngeyo ne vamubvisa king one vandoero lamjita ari
utonita azviyambeikani kainternet ndiso zviyamboa in private nozvipedza nozvirugisa naye tam
sonyaga rotochila mara thing is like after that ronodova rava na interaction yesharp ya friendly ndotangana naye this at the time pretoria fileria ngange ndikoamba naye uri munorinirimi sharp akwambura nirimina munna then avakwambura asori ngezvilasitu zvanga 2022 ezvilasitu last 20 and atositoa munna so I'm like munna zembozori aranaye akadzizumura zembozori wasipesesori uva nokakirana mara
ona niga moment mara ndazipesesa mari tiye una mtu unala musidzana ula waya vachidzimuimba nakaena kare it was a surprise for me uri ula mtu uchaone like this whole time onola unopiliwani achimwamba kazi vakondelela vafili vomuposta zvino
avadhitani nyambozerere vavadianga saa vatodi havafunwanganye
ndifili anyobuzofili angava na rizi nova na rizi ya heavy nditsikinya
vadianga zilaini zvakare zvamayane
ndikonyadza tsikinga
na status chavo havangakona kugreba zvitoti zvovalaho zveshapu navathu vagenuine nyana so zezete mara hatikonyanya kuamba chitori chote vava kuva naniga moment wavo avalava kozivona
zvinoniga moment wahani haukutoitiya mini
vavasikwantsvanzana zvavudi apala ndovavona namutsiboblo magoini vava kuva nadziexchange dzamaipye hazvina nenanotsoka the finally first watch nolidya likahafu vakahafu ile zvina ndikobatoda valori vone vabhereri apa ndofara 4K
ufara petrol
likamera la 4K apa avadhapa ndiva nozivona zvino vone vava vako navakwamburi vako hanawo paparazzi
vakuvona kani paparazzini
vakwambura atikonyanga paparazzi right now ndikuzivona uri vatanganana mini zvino and the thing is like hoba it was a house party somebody was zvachisori and stuff maunganenge so hoba kutovhuriwa ndo because it was a huge house and
what's the housewarming type is it
and usatatu vanje so ndiri kuti ranumwana ushapu privately
utowana exclusive content
zvino ine achikobhaiza ngange nendatopfunga ritanga kutonkwaya and stuff vaipi maviri mararu naye akwaadziela gulino lamuna mara achijana gulino ndazivona namtaworengori nasitosisiko chimuro shapu ngori otherwise vakotobloma throughout and then vapedza mumudziso kubvaya ngoziva
nombodzichinyara dzikingi usiku nombodzichinyara dzikingi usiku
vabhaiza vachinchinyara dhuva ndichemtuku tirikwalwa
wonichinyara keria
zvinoda vawana tindonora
Nah. Shout out. Hey, so hey, mona ndikale mamna risk interact. Nduri breakout express yo vya to vaya. Aviava na music express na music express ikwamba zvonyako vaya nduri ngoho nosikotanganana iyo
le address le to the nation ndolivona lasati mfaro zvavhuḓi mara ndahumbulo uri sometimes ndingati ngodova ndavona zvithu nga nḓila ine le ndavona ngayo nga tshifhinga tsha musi ndi tshi vha na altercation na vhafili hezwiḽa nga dzi 20 dza December 2022 ndi khou vhona zwithu nga nḓila yanga ndi khou vha selfish uri ha vhuya swika tshifhinga tshine ho switha dzhia decision ine ya ralo a swika nahone a tou bvisa na address to the entire press zwi amba zwori it has to happen that way khongwana
yeah
and
so yeah
it's not even like it's the death of it, bro.
No, it's not the death of it. You got to restructure. Sini ngodiamba uri na le camera la 4K. Iko via nga vumwe Hollywood. Hollywood. Na producer nswa. So it's gonna be looking much better na content.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be going crazy.
Nah. Hopefully, man. Hopefully ndisanambe ndotuwa because still abe stramaso na wana ndono so rono skupa kazo ngori I mean
it's not because of geology and stuff.
Nichibonya ku new course or something na wana yonoskoni absorb but ngwana so those type of things. Yeah. But yeah, man, what's been happening music wise? Now, you probably have been on the mind.
Pitbull. Ndikanyaka mthweni avanazigwana nazwa Pitbull. Nazwa Pitbull. Amrori andm at Benz apps ka platform imwe na imwe antaruchedzise uri konyaka kugai.
What the Pitbull namana specifically?
Wotanyaka namdzimike group asara vavothe apana ni voethera muthu ava kuti bhaizisa kuita zvogonya dzifensi lidhilane naye vodhedhechera vorelaxa so ndikonyaka muthu
alingado ndiamukeguru ape amabhiya ya aggressive azizvitu zvine like nasoko lidhisa lesongo ndisongolitraina shavhu ndisalifari zvavhuḓi Piezi, Kabanda Pitbull is even lethal. Yeah, right.
It's a fun man. As a daughter, yeah. Otherwise, you guys.
Go to the Dangara, go to the Danti.
Yeah, one would be fine, Mara. If you have two, I'll appreciate that the most. Yeah, I'm gonna come collect. I'm in Limpopo up. Namsi Marara Nikau thing, I'll come collect. Please just let me know.
Hai veo plagani Bando nga Pitbull. Yabuhari buhoro. Ngoro to dambia ntimos.
Yeah.
Karani ngoto a bunch of them, a male and a female. Zikono itabang.
Azido Dare send the barrels control and this is the two.
Those rengis achi. Chichitanza ngo rengis.
Also I'd come to Saskemi or I'd gonna go for Lazint. The breeders Lazint breeders on one at the Pun.
So Bobby, so no paputeke.
Yeah, it's like a bezel thing what teachers gonna night. Kutukunanga kusedani ngatobono ngari ndilimwe Pitbull. Ndo chiwanara not for 3 months in Chibiana wana mora palumwe.
Chono zoko neta lukana vele Pitbull vapendi ndidzi muscle dog ndiyala madog mabia anotonga ya gym wala dzimbi.
That's straight. Ndikomuri akulani ari nichifona nikobusuri igai mjana pochipi yopa mja yopa
yarufuni ingawa yarufuni nato yarufuni ndikaiwana.
So yeah, mara otherwise music wise, hey, we're working on a lot of stuff, guys. We're working on a lot of stuff, and Funny enough, zwine rari kuspana kazo, it's just inside, it's just in house. Everything has been in the studio. There's nothing out there. There's no snippets out there because we are trying to master this new wave of sound. In a it's gonna be you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it because it's a blend of everything that you are loving now and also like some legacy type of sound. So Zambazori, the sound is gonna be nostalgic, ne?
Yeah,
Mara
yeah.
isatoba that soft jingly music. No, it's still the same music we make. Good trap,
Hip hop. Angoya dzitiri mapianoni ngake.
yeah. But then it's just something
Are you
we've been.
incorporating log drum into your
Mhm.
sound? Are you incorporating log drum? Because I know hip hop track dzanu maduva dziri na
So I
nostalgia.
can hear
Notopanga
you
log drum.
on my iPhone 15 Pro Max fully paid. What's going on your side? Because I know it's not my phone.
Yeah, yeah. Ndiri ntsoni. Nikomfa zvino. Nikomfa.
Sorry, what? Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I'm saying Uri, Niko incorporate a log drum na onto this new sound that you're talking about. Because I think the producers is I mean they're not using the log drum
What's
the
gonna
way they
happen
should.
is that the sound isn't the composer, it's gonna be a blend of legacy music and the current music. Uh, Things like, okay, for an example, in a pattern that the hi-hats na the snares za kuchimbira ngayo these days, it's what you're gonna be hearing. The sound, different sounds, the 808s, not all the deep kicks and
Malo.
everything. You are gonna have that. You're gonna feel that lock drum kind of vibe in it
In the
because
808. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
still gonna be 808. Mara, you're gonna feel the lock drum vibes,
The
and
South
it's
African vibes is
going
log
to play
drum.
around. It's gonna play around within the songs. I mean, it's already playing around. I'm just saying it's gonna. I'm saying it in future tense. For you guys, Ngoreti, you don't know the music yet, but yeah. And then it's still August now. To be honest with you guys, uh, now I was just planning maybe if we complete this year working on all these things, the Warano master, because I feel like we already mastered the sound that we're making, and then January we're gonna be dropping things, a lot of things, man.
Yeah. Nezvino mara ipfani nendonetanga vathu vonoda vazvipela vathu vanga vari
Exactly.
nga January nga lini and
That
ndinotonga rine varodhozvipela vathu apa.
and ndikoni kudzori January, unlike other niggas when they're coming, hi, don't worry, in 2 months time, hi, I'm gonna drop everything, you guys are gonna have a lot of fun. But yeah, otherwise I've got 312 gigabytes
Of content, of
content
beats,
of
of
content bro, like, of if they don't believe, I'm taking a picture right now. It's an actual picture. What time is it? 16:33. You're gonna see this picture, or I'm gonna make it
Nzhelele pop up.
16:33. You will see this thing. It's a whole as huge file. Okay, 312
But in
gigs.
but in terms of in it, I think in Gwamborin, these are things you produced in Ngongan. Can they reach out to Nakainori? Because I know production, you don't play games, and are you still mastering it to a point that you don't even want to assist? Una sound, but hakokono to it quality and all that. Because I know Rinim to mixing and the mastering, you are very much dope in that shit. So niko welcome. Kana niko to focus on project zanus,
Nah, I'm still cool with that. Actually, I worked on. It's a dude called LNM. LNM. So he sent me a few songs he wants to put in his EP. Just 4 songs. He asked me to he booked me to mix them and master them. So yeah, uh, I am still doing that. I am still working on other people's content because I mean I appreciate the factory already in a sound. Eco sound are good and another kind man. I feel like this is not very good. I want you to put your hand on it. I appreciate that because it shows the level of respect that you give me. So that's
Yeah,
why
yeah, yeah,
I don't stop doing that, you know.
yeah.
And yeah,
I,
otherwise we're also working on um introducing an artist, Tendo Bando. You'll hear a lot of that and a lot about that as time goes. But
yeah, 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 yeah.
today on the 23rd of August 2024 is coming out. Uh,
Nah, nah, nah.
it's part of
Is a
all.
rapper, is he zvavo makadzi, zvadzibalo house kana. What the fuck what the fuck is this Tendo Bendo gonna be?
About a super producer, super engineer. We're talking about a super trap star. Komori Vendalote, I just want you to show me somebody else. And then Nangambori, maybe this guy can do it better than him. But yeah, we're talking of someone like that, like the
Yeah,
dopest. Uh,
yeah. Usibo
this
H and them, une.
thing with
Angotira
words,
zitrepe zachitangani.
yeah, and it's like some dopest trap stars. Uh,
Ah, nah, nah, nah. You
yeah,
shout out to Tendo Bendo.
yeah,
And yeah, do be on the lookout for that. And yeah, I mean, it's great, man. It's great what you're saying. I'm under casual production. It's a producer njezi nyagotusana. Abanyagotusa the artist ava fetu. And
yeah. I
the
don't know
feeds
why
are
they do
vamwe
that.
dzinta.
Because, Mara, I also think maybe it's because a lot of people you help someone, you help a broke ass motherfucker, you help him. That nigga goes 4 months down the line. That nigga is bigger than you.
Ah,
Ne?
anyways, you do need dinner. Ni producer ti.
Exactly. Why do you have to feel jealous for that? I mean, the least you should feel proud. Nigga said ndina ngwana I better than me, and then the quiet was he's young but he's doing better than me. Like, come on, that guy used Oshimsa resources. Ne resource is you. You must be proud of that. Even Namsi Karadias Kosika Naone and Credita. It's fine, man. The universe is not a joke. It knows
University don't know.
it's gonna fight for you if you need it to be fought for. Maria, otherwise, producers, let's work with these boys, bro. And if you hear someone doing good, something good, and you know, I know this boy needs my help, then take him in, help him. Like, bro, not everyone has good man to pay for all these things.
Yeah, the studio time, you know what I mean?
And
It's the
sometimes
artwork. Eh.
as a producer, sometimes bro, as a person you have free time. Vanari vari kutamba dzi-fortnight apa ingotamba 16
It's
hours
Call of Duty.
ingotamba 16 hours chatori ndingasibhayira kutopa mufetunyana ku 3 hours kela 16 hours
Atofara track yawe nyana.
musipanera
Mara for music in the investment also, by the way, Uri, it doesn't come cheap, this thing of making music. No one, it's
yeah it's also,
equipment, the
it's
time
also
to listen to track ya mutu namuna.
yeah mara
So,
we also need to understand that most of us are level in it's a lower level. We can actually see upcoming people from the actual ground. Kongwana, you can come across someone rapping so good and who's already have never been into a studio, have never recorded into a mic to the computer. Like, I feel like even that's an advantage and it's a blessing for you. Ori. Okay, what can you do about that? Kongwana.
yeah,
Yeah, Ori,
elevate him a bit, nyana, no.
bro, you don't have to see everything as a business opportunity. Arko Ori. Yeah,
Cherego cons.
yeah, Ndamburi, hey, just do your research, bro. Research that motherfucker and he says, hey, who is his dad? Who is his mom? I don't remember when I never thought governor, what you will fit 6.3 liter chade on. Then you make that nigga pay. But you can see that nigga stays in a, in a fucking shit.
Mukugura, mfetu kutivela umwe kushangoni kumwe, madimbo.
And then I knew you still 2000 just to record one song. Like, Bro, just be fair. Nkomburi, you do be having free time sometimes. Even I'm listening, you can still just instead of
but
sleep.
ini anivonunga arali muthu ako nikomuitira track yasonga mahala ngori yochaya, how do you think he's gonna do the other things? Ngori track yasi track fedzi ti nyambori tosapotiwa dzi arts, dzi artwork, promotion, data yo promota, distribution. Ni nga soko itela muthu track ine ya dodzula kha phone.
That's where your record label comes in, man. Yeah? You absorb
Ara
that.
Nisina record label to it, I mean.
You, bruh, if a song is good, you know that song is good, and you're a good producer, you're a good engineer, you know who to give that thing to. Give it to somebody. If you know that boy can do anything, that boy doesn't understand the industry, doesn't know it's not all about exporting this MP3 version of the thing and then it's all good like we used to do back in the day, of which back in the day it used to work. The export up the blue. 2 days later, 2 days later, you'll hear that thing playing from a random person's phone. Yeah. Nowadays, bro, you just if you know that boy can do anything with this and that thing is actually good, you are in a position where you can do something about it. If you don't know what to do, Google what to do. If you still don't know, DM me, nigga, at Ben's app. Yeah. DM me. Shit. I'm gonna move it for you. I'm gonna distribute it for you. I'm gonna sell it for you. And I'm gonna take my portion for your lazy ass. And it's gonna be but we still gonna eat and the boy is still gonna grow. But yeah, otherwise, let's do it. Just watch out for these boys. They're also like taking advantage, because they realize that this nigga can do this. Next thing he takes his boys, comes with his boys, and do that and that. I mean, you must be able to like. In fact, as an adult, you know, this is just going too further than I would appreciate. You know your limits, Uriana. I'm not doing this.
So, mara venda dziyavuya azvikonadzei venda vavharerana
just to kick someone away nisapese sina chitori chavo nazvori zvithu zvavo zvodzoresana
ende ndingozviamba izvi zvine nakuamba zvone ntuni una situation ine yakuita ya Wukid na Phyll ne zvino ntuni Mizo ofoniera allegedly ofonera Fortunator ambana Fortunator kudrop album Fortunator ari opangwa ka track na Wukid ndotamba voice note apa vadoibva ava kwambori hano hamujito kwambori ndinibvise ka track ngori anidari ende thamwe anikwaline na zvinene akonya kuita zvone so emona gatekeeping iko iteya ukubviswa Wukid ka track ya Fortunate na Mizo Mizo akudara Fortunate munhu wa track uko vanyaga vote mara Mizo ukwambori Wukid kabvisiwe so Fortunate akobudza Wukid uri hey emuna ine ndadiwana nisiyo album nisongotovirera ngori Mizo uri akonitoda. So do you think that's hypocritical though?
That's crazy.
Uri muthu ni munhu wa track mina rather visa Mizo why nichiti ubvisa mo
ndamuri ndiniamba dzipere unless arali nichiva nikotoraida lirikila Mizo
hautonga koteya zvezvo zori lidhikila Mizo liko raidiwa
Fortunate ukuraida Mizo. I said it.
Yeah. So it's said ngori apende ambori Wukid blind mara ukomuvharera mfetu ukombudza Mizo kale vachivengana so atidivuri bifione robva guy mara hey
chamsi uzumba ngachipinga that the RSR and stuff. I used to think they're on the same side.
Oh yeah, RSR. I don't think Mizo aka RSR. I think avo Jack 2 navo Rachakili vaka RSR. Phyll yakopusha Uniswa.
Yeah, ngenela era. I used to think they're on the side.
No, they were in the same camp.
Ngarijini ti mana achispana blind na Wukid. Mizo achispana na Manala. So I used to in fact there's a number of songs in it. They're there
They're
together.
together. Abachatodharana. I think the more you grow up, you outgrow and Tangwe Mizo Phyll or Tangwe Wukid is more lit than him or something. That's the king in Dorman. That's king. Trono Karari Bago Senderes Ava Fetru. King is it or Arles. Chibonori Unaimwe King. Ape King is all about the power. Baji Ava Fet Throne. So Tango was born or hey. Umfitunda Muputa honor too much. Though much later than me. Which is sad because I mean Wukid is dope, man. I'm to me Merangor in India, Diva and Indi. Like I sort of have a friendship una, you know, but I do feel it's sort of being unfair to the boy, you know. I do feel like it's being unfair to the boy and
I don't think Wukid go all out ujia uri atujia light ya Mizo. I don't think
he can even take it, man. I don't think he can do it. No.
So
I don't think he can take. I mean, Julius not these trust issues. After power, after jail, and need you guys at the same time. In anything, I'm not got this one, but never. Or somewhere I don't know where guys are fair to never virus. It is lost because I mean we are in a very competitive space. So hey, I am on a conversation you're showing up. The one you go rodzula richita episode you are writing or yeah, I think I've dragged it for a long time. The one you go tomato.
What do you mean episode you're right? I thought we were shutting down.
Hey, I was just yeah.
Okay.
We are shutting the fuck. We are not shutting down. We are taking a break. We are going to do restructuring. For how long I don't know, Mara. Yeah, we buzz to do something different.
Okay. Yeah, it is what it is. Otherwise, I'm happy to be part of Chipa, which are season 1.
Yeah. Nah. You shut out.
Since the beginning. So
Since the beginning, and
it was good to get this far with it, you know. But yeah, people must expect the best, man. Out of the next phase, yeah, Music Express, because everything that will grow at this side, it's just going to translate into all the podcasts as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear you. And yeah, because the receiver's blessings is already Music Express will be bigger and better. So
Oh my god, my 3-year-old just came into the room. Hello.
Yeah, nah, that's a sign. Anga darumerisa tangwa na yarumerisa, but the Music Express.
Say hello to these people. Say hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Huh?
Nirmini namun. Okay. Ando ni far kontanganeza ka Music Express mandisa.
Anyways, yeah.
So nah. Out of stress. Subscribe. Basoko boronga kuri. Ino ni ndio face ya yazo ino. Subscribe. No, channel like kai sanpanga no engage nayo. Usikera nefo une nangakona one.
Yeah, and please subscribe Bangabunji so that when nifunga na the notification so that when we come back you're gonna be the first to know.
Yeah. Nah. Shout out mamuna. Niyazwidiva kuti to engage outside of to engage hapa nonifits. So shout out for coming through. It was not too long, but I'm sure they gonna get something nice from you. And yeah. Arbono reason to the chimblisan going forward.
Yes, straight up. Bye.
Bye, subscribe ni testu zote ni zinaweza tiwa. Sure, tonibona zezo. Sure.